Why I think it is very important to apply as early as possible with your best score and application material. The makers of the LSAT also oversee and transmit almost all of the applications to U.S. law schools in the United States. Because of this, they have a robust data set of the number of applicants and the number of applications each applicant sends. They said in the last couple of years, the application pool has increased around 20%. However, when we look at the ABA data on the total number of JDs enrolled in ABA accredited law schools, we can see it peaked around 2010 and has been at a stall or steady decline ever since. This means there is a higher demand for law school seats or a seller's market from the law school perspective. When law schools open their application in the fall, they may have a standard deviation such as this or a curve similar with the number of seats open. Because we analyze the LSAT and undergraduate GPA historic data, we know that schools typically keep a median within a couple points of each the LSAT and the undergraduate GPA. In the fall, all the seats are open except for potentially any deferred seats from the previous year. In this case, the entering class is almost virtually open. As time progresses, the law schools take applications and render decisions. My understanding is the law schools have data on the number of applications the applicant who applied to their school has sent, and therefore they can get a pretty good estimate of who will commit and who will not. Again, this is just my opinion and what I think. So as fall progresses and we enter the winter, the number of decisions or offers of admission are sent increase. The schools can make a pretty good guess of who will attend in the next fall. Then in the spring, this may be what the open seats look like. If you fit into the open slots, you may still get an offer of admission. However, later in the cycle, it may be possible the school oversold their entering class and therefore does not have any open seats. Or they may be waiting for students to make a decision on whether to attend their school or another. This makes the decision process infinitely slower, and as time progresses, the applications stack up and we have more applications applying for fewer seats. This makes it more competitive and sometimes impossible to get in, even if you have perfect stats and a perfect application.